Hello everybody, 'tis I, the Rumpled One. That video I made about the government getting involved in the size of our sugary drinks, I didn't realize how timely or how many people are feeling the same way I do. I've been hearing about it on the news, on the radio news, TV news, because see, if the government had their way, I couldn't have this 32-ounce sugary drink, because this sugary drink has 21 grams of sugar per 12 ounces, and that's the serving size. And there's approximately 2.5 servings per this container. And there's 21 grams per serving. So that's over 52 grams of sugar here. So if I sit here and drink this entire bottle, you know, that might be something I might not be able to do in the not too distant future. In fact, the Disney Channel decided to, I guess, put a ban on those type of ads. Oh, not to mention salted snacks here. No sugar, but oh, look at the 150 calories per serving, and a serving's about 12 chips, okay? 160 milligrams of sodium. The government wouldn't like that either. But Disney Channel is banning this, and Disney owns ABC. Now, how do you feel about that? You know, First Amendment, freedom of speech. See, most people think that freedom of speech, or some people, maybe not most, means that if you want to say something, other people have to listen. Well, no, it doesn't mean that. Some people think it means that, you know, you can go ahead and you know, put your message out there, and other people have to propagate your message. No, they don't. You have a right to speak your mind, but they have a right to not listen. And if they're in business, they have a right not to accept your business. Now, is that fair? I think so, because if I was in the broadcasting business and I felt strongly about something, and somebody says, hey, I want to advertise this, or I want to, you know, put this editorial out there, I'd say, no, I don't believe in that. I don't want that on my channel. And, you know, since this, you know, was supposed to be a free country, why should I have to? It's one of those things that it depends, and there's always, you know, a slippery slope. And but the fact of the matter is that they're well within their rights to do it, and if they feel that strongly about it, you know, as far as I'm concerned, that's okay. Because I'm sure there'll be at least one channel that will be more than happy to accept the money from, you know, companies that produce these kind of sugary drinks, because they spend a lot of money advertising these. They accept that those extra dollars that, you know, were going to be spent over on the Disney Channel, now they can get spent somewhere else. Oh, by the way, if you watched another video, you know I got 15 of these for 65 cents. Well, the sale ended yesterday, so I went and grabbed another 15, or 65 cents a bottle, that is. It's $9.70 totals, what the bill came to for 15 of these. I know there's some people say, you know, you shouldn't drink that, it's going to kill you, whatever. Well, gotta enjoy life sometimes, and I usually only drink maybe one of these a week, actually, truth be told, usually during spin class, because water just doesn't cut it during spin class. Burn a lot of calories. I mean, on the last time, I think on that spin bike, I was burning over 600 calories per think 50-minute class or something, 55-minute class. A lot of sweat. Need that energy boost. Funny thing is though, when I first started spin class, I know I'm off the subject a bit, I would down one of these, it'd be gone. But now, it's only about halfway, 2/3 of the way gone. I still got a little more gas in the tank. Back to the topic. Government wants to tell you how much sugary drink you can have, or how much sodium you can consume. Oh, and the reason is because they're just looking out for my best interest and your best interest. Remember that whenever the government does something, it's always for your best interest. Right, your best interest. We know that's a crock. But see, the whole problem with this is what next? Once you start moving that line, it has momentum. And a body in motion tends to stay in motion, so that line's going to keep getting moved. Pretty soon, I guess they're going to only have you eating and drinking, what's on the government-approved menu. Is that what you want in America? I sure as hell don't. No frickin' way. If I want to drink one of these every day or every hour, then so be it. That's what I'm going to do. If I want to eat a bag of these a day or every hour, that's what I'm going to do. Try and stop me. I dare you. I'm serious. There's just certain things that I'm willing to die for. My sugary drink and my salted snacks. Might sound ridiculous, but point is, if I don't stop them now, how far are they going to go? Look how far they've gone already. Too far. It's time we the people push back, and push back hard. We need to get some momentum. Once again, maybe that recall that didn't happen over there at the governor, I think Illinois, maybe that'll send a loud and clear message that we the people are just sick and tired of the government, pushing us around. And, people living off the backs of the hard-working people in this country. Because when you think about it, you turn on the TV or listen to the radio or look at the newspaper, there's all kind of charities out there. All these people doing good to help the planet and help people and help animals. There's churches that do that kind of work. Why are we the people being forced, at the point of gunpoint basically, to give up our hard-earned dollars to help people when there's all these other organizations? I mean, if you think about how much money is donated to charities, I mean, it's probably in the billions. I mean, how much does it take? I mean, how much does it take to feed somebody in a day? I mean, if you're starving, what, beggars can't be choosers. I mean, a cup of rice, a cup of beans. I mean, you can buy a pound of beans for about, if I remember correctly, about $1. Actually, yeah, I know you can. You go to 99-cent store, dollar store. You can buy a pound of rice for the same, 16 ounces. I mean, yeah, of course, that's not a proper meal, but if you're starving, that'll fill the hole, keep you going. That's what some people live on, beans and rice, rice and beans, and could always add to it. But just the fact that we're being forced for all this charity, for what point? So they can tell me I can't drink this, they're going to take my money away and give it to somebody who doesn't want to work? Yeah, now granted, there's some people who are either physically or mentally incapable of working. I realize that. But I don't think it's the federal government's business. No, I think that should be at a local level, not even the state level, local level. Community level, church level. Because, what happens when somebody gets hungry? Either they're going to work to eat or then they're going to turn to crime. If they turn to crime, well, then they need to do some time. And then we got to feed them, right? Well, Not if it's hard labor. Go Sheriff Joe. I mean, I think he had the right idea. What was it? Bologna sandwiches, bread and bologna, water to drink. Oh, they got to have TV. What do you give them? The Disney Channel and the Weather Channel? See, that's the way it should be. That's an entirely different topic, though. Point is, main topic, is the government's got no dang business telling me what I can and can't eat or drink. I mean, if you think about it, there's certain plants that grow in the wild, fungi, that it's illegal for you to consume. How did that come to pass that the government can't, it's going to tell somebody out in the middle of nowhere it's picking mushrooms, that it's against the law to eat that mushroom? I mean, is that not ridiculous? It's no more ridiculous than them telling me I can't eat these chips or drink this drink. Are we going to stand, sit by, and let them do that to us? It's just crazy. Absolutely, positively crazy. How we the people let this happen. The thing is, why is it even being discussed? We have a problem with obesity. Then put the drink away, put the chips away. It's personal responsibility. But I want my drink and chips. But hey, you know, I work out. In fact, I'm going to have to go work out pretty soon. So I'm going to have to stop eating this because I don't like working out on a full belly. Not too good. But where these people get the idea that they can tell us what we can or can't consume. Oh, and of course they want to now put maybe $1 tax. You see, the problem is these people we elect, the Congress, they're lawmakers. So they feel like in order for them to justify their existence, they got to make new laws. Otherwise, well, what'd you do? We sent you there. What'd you do the past couple of years? If they don't have a law to show for it, you know, or a tax, which is basically a law, to show for it, then why did we elect you? You didn't do anything. Well, you know what? Maybe if Congress didn't do anything for the next 4 years, just left things alone, maybe we get out of the mess that they got us into. I mean, if you think about it, it's only funny because it's situational funny. But the mess we're in, no laughing matter at all. Not at all. We really need to change the way things are going with these laws. You know, banning these drinks, talking about it. Don't we have anything more important to do? I mean, can't the president or Congress, somebody get up there other than just, you know, people like me or talk radio hosts and say, you know what, America, we've got a problem. We're too dang fat as a country. We need to get lean and mean. So I propose that each one of you take responsibility for yourselves and your families and eat properly, exercise. I think when I was growing up, when Kennedy was president, and they had the President's Council on Physical Fitness. I don't know if that's still in existence or not. But, you know, we have to do push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, we were a little more competitive back then. You know, when we played games, we actually kept score. There were winners and losers. But of course nowadays everybody wants to be a winner, and we want cooperation and not competition, you know, all that feel-good stuff. And well, look where that's gotten us. So I think we need to get a little bit leaner, you know, work out, trim down, get a little bit meaner, and say, you know what, I ain't gonna help you. You gotta help yourself first. Don't ask what government can do for you, because we ain't gonna do nothing. Well, guess what? They've been doing it to us, not for us. And we don't need to do anything for government. We need to do for ourselves. Get back to that old American can-do individualism. So this video is now probably in that long-winded zone. So I will conclude by saying thanks again for watching and listening. And wake up, America. Smell the hypocrisy.